Ladies and gentlemen, SweatySpookz. Lightfall is launched and with it some new loot to chase. I had started my Lightfall adventure in the legendary campaign mode, and once we acquired Strand, it was time to explore Neomuna and some of the weapons that it had to offer. At some point, Nimbus will give you a quest, and the reward will offer two Neomuna red border weapons, being Irritive Loop and Round Robin. Once I acquired my first red border from Nimbus, it wasn't long before I got to work trying to find out how I could get my hands on this newly craftable weapon that I was eager to try in the Crucible. So in order to farm for red border specifically, I had to hunt the gold patrols on Neomuna. To do this, all I had to do here was either load up terminal overload events, not because I wanted to do the event, but because I wanted the spawn point on the map. And as soon as you spawn in, you'll pull out your ghost to see if you can find a gold patrol. If none exists, simply relaunch the activity or launch Laming Harbor. Whichever you launch doesn't matter, as the process is the same. Once you've located a gold patrol, you will either receive a kill patrol, where you are to collect on a bounty target essentially, or you would receive a patrol requiring you to defeat 10 enemies with headshots or crit damage. The kill patrols are really straightforward, and for the precision patrols, I would just equip Divinity, as that guarantees a headshot or crit damage kill. This is the only way to acquire this red border and is entirely dependent of RNG. And I will admit that Nimbus randomly did drop one of my 5 round robins. There are some folks who have attempted to acquire these red borders for consecutive evenings, so what did it take for me to acquire mine? Verified through Charlemagne bot in my Discord, I spent just a little over 40 hours doing patrols. 40 hours. Yes, that unfortunately is correct. Now that we have discussed how to acquire round robin, let's jump into the gun itself, shall we? Round Robin is a new Strand 120 RPM hand cannon resting in your kinetic slot, just like Stasis. Because it's a 120, this will of course no doubt shoot slower than our 140s, such as Dire Promise, Austringer, Palindrome, Rose, etc. Rather, the RPM would fall more in line with something such as True Prophecy, Igneous Hammer, Better Devils, Criminal's Dagger, etc. 120s are known for their benefits at range, and it is typically understood that they are slower and clunkier to use versus the other RPM types. Bungie introduced the crafting system to us in Witch Queen, and I have been absolutely enjoying every moment of it, but this would be the first 120 RPM hand cannon that would be offered as craftable. So you know that we had to check it out. With Round Robin being craftable, it has access to a couple of different perks. In the 3rd slot, it's got access to Under Pressure, Killing Wind, 4th Time's Charm, Subsistence, Perfect Float, Envious Assassin, and Keep Away. In the 4th slot, we have Pugilist, Elemental Capacitor, Harmony, Golden Tricorn, Kill Clip, Opening Shot, and Hatchling. Due to the nature of 120 RPM hand cannons, my interest here is boosting those stats as much as I possibly can. I had tried Chambered Compensator and Small Bore, but found it couldn't control the recoil as much as I would have liked. So I tried it with Arrowhead Break, which put it to 100 recoil direction and does greatly control the recoil. In the 2nd slot, I chose to go with Ricochet rounds for a +5 to rage and +10 stability. For the 3rd slot, I actually chose Under Pressure, as magazine goes below 50% until empty. Linearly grants 25 to 50% smaller accuracy cone size, and grants 30 stability, because it's enhanced. In the 4th slot, I'm going to be choosing Elemental Capacitor, and because I'm going to be using this with Void, this is going to give me +20 stability. And on the topic of boosting stats for this gun as much as we can, I've decided to pair it with the new exotic pants, Speed Loader Slacks. Upon dodging, Speed Loader Slacks grants 1 stat boost for you and allies within 15 meters for 15 seconds. While stat boost is active, kills or dodges grant an additional stack up to a maximum of 5 stat boosts and refresh the duration of the buff. Allies within range receive the same stack amount of stat boosts as the owner when the buff is refreshed. And not gonna lie, folks, these stat boosts are pretty nice. At times 5, you could have plus 55 reload speed, 0.89 reload duration multiplier, 55 handling, 50 airborne effectiveness. Folks, you can't go wrong. Now, I don't claim to be the most amazing PvP person in the world, but I do enjoy hand cannons in PvP. So we took it into Rumble, and again, I don't claim to be the most amazing person, so since I didn't feel overly successful in Rumble, I decided to take it into Quick Play, just to get into some gunfights. So that's some of the footage that you're going to be seeing here. If you happen to be looking for a Destiny 2 clan, please consider joining the Blueberry Lounge. The Blueberry Lounge is also a podcast that you can find available on the Apple podcast platform as well as Spotify. We just opened the doors to the clan, so it is brand new. So if you'd like to jump on early, now's your time, Guardian. Thank you so much for your time, everybody. If you happen to enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. If you had any interesting ideas of how you would use either the speed loader slacks or how you would build into this hand cannon, let me know in the comments. I'm quite curious to see what types of different styles of play there are out there. And such is the slogan from the Blueberry Lounge. May your stars stay bright and your ghosts sharp. Stay safe, Guardian.